Hello. So today was the day that, like I said in a video earlier on, like a few months ago, I was at a dinner and one of my friends, Rebecca, all of a sudden just said that I should play Silent Night at the Christmas dinner on my flute, and I don't know. And today was the Christmas dinner, and I was like, I've been playing it like for the last couple of weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, playing it, and I haven't really been like stressing out about it or anything like that. I haven't been practicing it non-stop. I've just been practicing it here and there, and haven't even like done like super many rehearsals or anything like that. Only I think in the last week or so I stopped looking at the notes of it and just playing by memory, and not even like stressing out about it, which is good. Just casually kind of doing it, and just I felt pretty confident because it wasn't a serious thing, like, you know, really important. Just I think the fact that I would just attempt it, I felt like it was good enough. And so today was interesting because on the way, like I spoke this about in my video just before, on the way to the dinner tonight, suddenly I got a flat tire, and I had to pull over, and I decided to change the tire myself, and I've already spoken about that. But I was thinking at the time, oh man, this is kind of crappy. Like tonight, I really wanted to get there. I had my flute all packed, ready to play Silent Night, and yeah, I probably won't get a chance to do it. But you know, I wasn't like super upset because, you know, there's much worse things that could happen. But oh yeah, I was a bit disappointed. But then I changed the tire, and it was still plenty of time. Yeah, so I was like, oh, I think I can make this dinner. It was great. So that was good. So I got to the dinner in time. People were still hadn't ordered yet, and yeah, so it was cool. Like as soon as I got there, they were like, "What are you carrying?" And I said, "My flute." And I was like, "I'm gonna play Silent Night," you know, later on. And they're like, "Oh," and the cool thing was like they're all really into it, all interested about it, and stuff like that. And after everyone ordered their food, I was just about to start playing it. Like I took the flute out and started piecing it together, and then Rebecca was like, "Oh, you know what? You should wait," because we were at Windows, this restaurant called Windows in Mordialloc, and it's got a view of the sunset, the beach, and the sun. And she said it was about 8 o'clock, and then she said, "Oh, you should wait till 8:30 because then that's when the sun sets, and it'll be nice and nice atmosphere to play it while the sun's setting." Which I thought, yeah, might as well. Why not? Sounds good to me. I was pretty flexible, and yeah, so I waited around. So I was just chatting to everyone, and when it got to 8:30, they were like, "Oh yeah, you should do it now." And I was like, "Cool." And it's cool. It was kind of like the bungee jumping type mentality where you don't really stop and think about it. You just do it. So I was like, "Oh cool, okay, let's just go." So I opened up my thing, pieced my flute together, and they're all joking around. And Paul and T were like, "Oh, let's hand around a plate for, you know, like buskers, how they can do a collection for money and stuff." Yeah, they were all really cool about it. It was awesome. And so I actually went up and stood by the window, and it was fun. Like I said, this song is dedicated to you guys. Hope you have a Merry Christmas and stuff like that. And I told them, you know, sorry if I forget the notes or something like that, and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, "Oh, it was good." And then I started playing it, and because, you know, my flute, when I take it apart and put it together, I don't know, just, I'm not always sure it would be just correctly orientated. And I blew it, and it didn't sound exactly the same as when I was at home playing it, but it was too late. I already started. And also, as I was playing it, I could just notice that it sounded nervous, and like I don't think I was. Maybe I was nervous, but normally, like, I don't know if when I get up and do a speech at like a wedding or something, I don't think I was like nervous in my voice or anything like that. But when I was playing a flute, I guess because I'm still new to it, and I actually hadn't really learned the notes. So I was kind of just going by memory of what the notes would be, you know, and just kind of, yeah, you know how it is like that. And So I don't know why, but I was definitely, I could, as I was playing it, I knew that the sound, like the notes came out, but they weren't like super clear, super nice. Not like I can do that, but like they were just coming out, and they just, I think at the start it was like that, and then it kind of evened out a little bit. But I could also detect, like, I'm not sure if it's shaking but a little bit of just nerves. I could just feel it, and I was playing it. It was good. And yeah, some of the notes, they were hard to hit, but I still got them out. But they weren't like super duper good. But and also near the end, I did get it wrong some parts. So I was like, oh crap, and so I did that line again. But then at the end, it was good. I finished it, and so it was, yep, that's it. And then everyone was like really thought it was really cool. And Mien and Alex had their baby there, Sophie, and apparently they said she was mesmerized while I was playing. Like she was just quiet and just staring, So that's cool. Grabbing a baby's attention as I played. And Lan, who was sitting next to me, she was like really impressed that I taught myself how to play the flute. She was like, really, and all of them were like, well done, and all that stuff. It's just, it was cool. Like, I'm glad. I just felt good that I said I did it, and I did it, and it was a great experience. That's the first time I've played the flute like in public, in front of people. So it's nice to get that, done. Like rather than playing in my room, which is like great, but it's nice to have gotten that out of the way. That now I've performed a song for some people in public. Like it was in a restaurant, and it was cool. Like it was such a great experience. Like I'm glad I did it, and so I'm hoping that this is just like it's like a starting point, and I'll just get more songs, more, So Or another thing I'm planning to do now. This is just an idea I had today. I've got the sheet music for Silent Night, Jingle Bells, Away in a Manger, Deck the Halls, blah blah blah. About 4 or 5 songs, and I'm thinking if I can get them to the level of like my Silent Night, like where I can just play it without looking at the notes. That would be nice. At just a fairly low level where you can tell it sounds a bit like it. If I can do that, I might make a video on YouTube for you guys that watch these videos. Like, not that even you want to listen to it, but I thought it'd be fun to do to help me give me something to work towards anyways. So, and since I want to do it now, because it's more fun to learn Christmas songs before Christmas, it just seems more relevant. So I've got 1 or 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks until Christmas. So if I can, get those songs done, I'm going to record a video of, not in a medley, but just one after the other, because the song's pretty short, I think. So I'll play those songs, and that's my Christmas gift to YouTube viewers.